So in middle school, I wasn't like a sexy middle schooler. I was very shy, kept to myself, and like read a lot, wrote a lot, but I was always attracted. All my friends were like really outgoing, really into theater. My brother did improv, a lot of musicals, and I just never thought that I was good enough to participate in those kinds of activities. I just didn't have the confidence, really. And then in 7th grade, my very, very public school decided to put on Hairspray on a very low budget. And if you haven't seen Hairspray, the musical, it's a national treasure. It's a gem. Saved my life. So they were putting on Hairspray. And if you haven't seen Hairspray, the mother character in Hairspray, his name is Edna. She's usually played by a 300-pound man, cross-dressing. And we were at lunch one day with all my friends who are in musical theater, and we were sitting around, and they were like, oh, we can't find any boys to play the mom, which is amazing because what 7th grade boy doesn't want to put fake boobs on? My friend looks to me, and she's like, hey, Jessie, you kind of look like a boy, which you laugh at, but like at the time, I was flatter than New Orleans, probably more like the potholes. But I was like, oh, no, I can't do that. Like, I can't sing, not for me. And she's like, oh, we'll think about it. So I was like, okay. So I go home, and I do think about it, and I'm like, I don't know, I'm not good enough. I can't sing, I can't dance. Like, that's the truth. I just don't think I can do it. But I thought about it some more, and I'm like, well, if I'm gonna do it, it's gonna be now. Like, I'm either gonna go out on a limb and try something new, or I'm just gonna like remain reading Magic Tree House for the rest of my life and like just like kind of be in the background. And then on top of that, we didn't have a drama teacher, but we're still putting on a play. I don't know. But the teacher helping was super hot, like alcoholic Jonas Brother health coach, Coach Bland, and he was like helping the production. So that was also a plus, and I was like, oh, I guess I'll do it. Oh, and Coach Bland will be there. So I go to school the next day, and auditions there the next day, and I'm like freaking out. Auditions are at 4 o'clock, and all day I'm like, I shouldn't be doing this. I didn't practice, by the way. Like, didn't know that was a thing that you do for performances. Thought it just came to you. So 4 o'clock rolls around. The entire 7th grade is in the auditorium. I'm sitting there. I had forced my mom to bring me to Goodwill, and I bought a bright blue muumuu with green polka dots all over it and pillows that I had stuffed into it for fake boobs and a belt. And I have bright pink lipstick on and like curlers in my hair and like wingtip glasses. Meanwhile, I am the only one in costume. And I'm like freaking out. And so everyone goes, and I'm the last one to go and like get up on stage, and I'm like, oh my God, like what am I doing? I should just back out. And I'm standing there and I lock eyes with washed up Justin Timberlake, Coach Bland. And he does that smirk, you know that smirk that's like, oh, this should be good, that like your frenemies do in class, or your mom, or whatever. So I'm like, I'm gonna fail. I am not good enough to do this. But then the music starts, the like, good morning, Baltimore. And I just had to go. I had to dance. And so I danced and I sang and I did a cartwheel and whatever you do when you totally did not practice at all for an audition. And I end up like in this position with like one pillow boob up here and like the other on the floor. And I'm like breathing really heavy, like, ugh. And everyone claps, and I had got the role. No one else auditioned. But I got it. And honestly, from that moment, I was in a ton of other theater stuff for the rest of my life. I did improv, I do sketch comedy, now I'm doing this. So it shaped the rest of my life pretty much. And after the show, Justin Timberlake knockoff, Coach Bland, comes up to me. He's like, oh, that was a pretty good job. And I remember looking at him, and I just remember thinking, no, that was a great job.
Everyone give it up for Jessie!